Hey guys, so today we are looking at Bruce Banner slash Hulk. Bruce Banner has a hand size of 5, which is different than the normal heroes we've been looking at, who have a starting hand size of 6 in Alter Ego. But being Hulk, he does have a hit points of 18. Definitely the strongest. He does have a recovery of 4, Genius Scientist, draw 1 card, choose and discard 1 card from your hand, limit once per round. It does not matter if you use this as Bruce Banner when you are exhausted already, since it does not require you to exhaust to do the effect. You can do it in a later turn where you changed from Hulk to Bruce Banner and already exhausted. Looking at Hulk, he does have a hand size of 4, 0 thwarting, 3 attack, and 3 defense. Now, you are able to thwart as Hulk with a basic thwart. However, you'd want to do this later when you are given an upgrade from somebody else, or maybe an upgrade that you place on yourself later. But being the Hulk, you want to smash, not scheme or thwart. Enraged, forced interrupt. When your turn ends, discard your hand. So you are not going to be able to save up anything for a later turn to play. You have to discard your hand if you don't use it for that turn to be used as a resource. So with deck building for him, you definitely want to put lower cost things into your deck. That way you're not struggling to pay for a higher cost one that you can't pay for, and it's just going to have to be discarded that turn. 1 out of 2 of his upgrades. The first one is a 1 cost upgrade called Boundless Rage. Condition Gamma, hero form only, Hulk gets +1 attack. Forced response. After you change form, discard this card. This is an upgrade you definitely want to play as soon as possible to have it out longer. So say, for example, if you have 3 health left and you're definitely going to need to change to Bruce Banner, if you do that, you get rid of this card. It just goes in your discard pile and you'll just have to mill your deck again or go through your deck to get this card back out. So this is definitely one of those you definitely want to play as soon as possible to give you that +1 attack. So instead of 3 attack, you'll have a 4 attack all the time, just as a basic, until you do have to turn back to Bruce Banner. The other upgrade is 3 cost called Immovable Object. Very fun. It does give you +4 max hit points or health. For 22 health total, Hulk gains Retaliate 1 as well. So every time one of the enemies attack you, you'll definitely damage it back for 1. So another one that you want to have as soon as possible, but it's not going to be discarded when you turn back to Bruce Banner. The next card is his only support, Banner's Laboratory. It is 2 cost. Location, Bruce Banner gets +2 recovery. Exhaust Bruce Banner's Laboratory. You do that and you gain a mental blue resource. All right, continue on with this kit. Pretty much there are going to be mainly events, and there are 2 of these each. First up is a 2 cost event called Unstoppable Force. Hero action, Ready Hulk. If you paid for this using only punching red resources, draw 1 card. Next is a 3 cost event called Hulk Smash. It's superpower Hero Interrupt. When you make a basic attack, you get +10 attack for that attack. If you pay for this card using only punching resources, that attack gains overkill. So whether or not you even have that +1 attack from the earlier upgrade, that's still a basic attack of 13, maybe 14, plus any other boost you might have on yourself. And if you're only using punching resources, that attack gains overkill. Overkill, as a reminder, is any excess damage to the enemy goes to the villain. Next, we have a 3 cost event called Suborbital Leap. There are 2 of these. Superpower Thwart. Hero action, Thwart. Remove 3 threat from a scheme, 5 threat instead if you paid for this using only punching resources. Again, we see another card where it says using only punching resources. So the Hulk kit, hero kit cards require 1 resource of anything. Sometimes, as we see with like a Captain America card, you just need to use at least one punching resource. With Hulk cards, you do need to pay using only punching resources. If you pay with anything else, you do not get that effect. 2 events that do 3 threat from a scheme, or 5 if you paid using only punching resources. We got 2 of these. A 3-cost event called Thunderclap. Superpower, hero action. Choose up to 3 different enemies and deal 3 damage to each of them. Next up, we have 2 of these. 1-cost event called Crushing Blow. You can only spend punching resources to pay for this card. And it's a hero action attack. Deal damage to an enemy equal to your attack. Lastly, in the hero kit, we have 2 resource cards of the same thing. You could only spend this in hero form, but it does give you 3 punching resources in 1 card. That'll pay for like 9 events right there. So that is the Hulk hero kit. Thank you for watching. Give me a comment on someone you want me to do next. Bye.